Hello, everyone. We are back with Deadly Dungeon. Our intrepid. Whoa, our cameras are all borked. Let's see here.
Uh-oh.
Get those sorted. All right, they are fixed. Now that that's all sorted, we are back. Our party has just cast a twinned darkness spell, one on Leon, one on Fire Dan, the Burning Man, and then simultaneously Leon cast Spirit Guardians for the second time in their run. Which did a whopping total of 863 damage. Was
53,
it?
Yeah.
53 damage on the last floor. So we'll see how much weight Spirit Guardians can pull on this floor. So they spent 3 actions concentrating on the door, and they all move through to the other side. And on the other side, they find a strange sight and sound. Let me go ahead and audio track here.
What sounds do llamas make?
They make horrible grunting noises. I had llamas for a while.
This poor room. Oh my god.
Oh no.
Those of you who were fans of Fatal One will recognize some of what's going on here. So
sorry.
Let me describe what happens, and we are not going to be re-rolling initiative, at least not yet. You all find yourself suddenly in this room, a tavern with lots and lots of skeletons. There is, to the north east of you, there is a stage which a band is playing on. Some skeletons with a flute, guitar, and some drums. To your immediate north, there is a fireplace that you don't see the fire in because it immediately gets snuffed out by your darkness spell. So there is no light being emitted by this. So you instead see just smoke just plume out from the fireplace.
And to be clear, those greenish lanterns, they're not snuffed out by darkness.
No, your darkness spell does not reach them. And I don't.
I meant the ones in the previous room.
No, those did not get snuffed out. Those
Interesting.
Those have not been snuffed out.
Darkness snuffs out fire? I thought
it snuffs out magical light spells of second level or lower.
Doesn't it just snuff out all?
Which includes continual
sources?
I thought it just blocks the light. It doesn't like.
It blocks light unless it's a magical source, in which case it will snuff it out.
Oh, okay.
Oh, so then this, huh? Then
it would just
perhaps
be covering up the fire. At least that's how I would think of it.
You know what? I'm gonna homebrew that it is in fact the opposite. Magical light sources do not get snuffed out, but they are blocked. Normal light sources get extinguished.
Good to know.
Uh-oh. He's going off script. Every one of these skeletons loses 5 hit points.
Listen, they have bigger things to worry about.
So, you also see around the room just lots of tables with like cups and pitchers of ale and wine. The smell of cooking permeates the air, even though you see no food. You see a large bar with lots of skeletons gathered around it. There is even a little skeletal dog here that you can see. There are barrels lining several of the walls that look corked for ale. And there are various banners with words and images on them around the area. Despite what you can hear, well, you all can hear chattering, but also as the chattering is happening, all of the skeletons turn and look at you all as soon as you all appear here.
You mean our darkness?
It sounds like a good time for an empty room, Yowali says.
It's not a good time. Convey this message, Edward.
Edward will telepathically communicate to the rest of the party. Try not to kill any of them with the spirit guardians unless they attack us first.
I telepathically communicate. I am going to murder all of these things and suck out their necromantic energies into my own being.
I see a spellcaster. Let's go, boys.
However, I am a little worried about that guy who's clearly got his nameplate on right on his chest there. It says Lich. I don't know if you guys can see that.
I can see the Skeleton Lich. He's very scary.
The Skeleton Lich
I don't know who you're talking about.
Is presently tending bar.
Yes, well, it would be ideal if you could perhaps obliterate him first.
Understood.
You're both ridiculous.
Among all of the just like mundane chattering that you just cannot distinguish, that doesn't appear to be coming from these skeletons, you just hear it. You see one of the skeletons shift, and its mouth moves a little bit, just in that like. But you hear the words, "Buy me an ale," and then another one from the back corner, "Buy me an ale," and then one at the bar, "Buy me an ale."
The round's on me.
All right, guys. Here's what I'm thinking.
As you shout that, the skeletons.
Everyone, let's go dancing. I will get the drinks from the Lich.
Buy me an ale, buy me an ale, buy me an ale, buy me an ale. All of the skeletons are now yelling, "Buy me an ale."
Oh, are we going dancing?
No.
Guys,
I telepathically will think to the paladin, this is gonna be awful. But not to the entire party. Be careful, don't charge the undead yet.
I telepathically think to my friends, guys, just get an attack ready to shoot the scary looking guy, and I'm gonna run in there as far as possible to murder as many of them at once, alright?
Understood. I throw gold beyond the darkness at the Lich, simultaneously readying a firebolt.
Edward will facepalm, but he will think this to the paladin and relay the information that we need to kill the Lich, who's at this position.
Okay. Yowali nods and draws his rapier and
Right.
sword, ready in action to dash forward.
So for our viewers, Yowali here has blind sight, but cannot see in this magical darkness. So you can perceive 10 feet around you, like
empty.
Daredevil.
This is an empty room with really nice smells and music.
Mm-hmm. And people chattering.
Yeah. Allegedly, there are skeletons and liches here, but
Allegedly.
Buy me an ale.
Fire Dan,
me
how
an
much
ale.
gold do you throw in this Lich's way?
I throw 3 gold, 5 silver, and 5 copper.
Give me an athletics check, please, to throw the gold.
I would
Far
have
enough.
loved to give you an athletics check. 6?
The
Six
money
to it?
like makes it like hits one piece hits the dog, the skeletal dog. Other coins hit all the skeletons in front, and they just like lay their hands on some weapons.
That's fine. I've readied my firebolt for the Lich.
All right. Everybody seems to be ready with whatever they want. So I would like to take a full turn here to just run to the position I've chosen.
All right. Meanwhile, all of the skeletons are just shouting, "Buy me an ale! Buy me an ale!"
Yep.
All right.
Never have I felt more evil than when I am planning to terrorize as many.
I am
of
not
these
readying
creatures
attack.
as
I do not
possible.
support the wanton murder of skeletons.
Fire
Undead are
Dan
people too.
is ready to firebolt. Yowali, any readied actions?
I'm gonna run forward towards the alleged lich. So until I hit that dog. Not an
yes.
attack, just moving.
Are you waiting for a signal, or waiting for a
I
specific?
thought we're all
Darkness
gonna
moving.
move on Leon's turn, right? No,
I
because
think-
once he moves, they're gonna
I can
be.
communicate an activation phrase to him as a free action.
Yeah.
And it's
Then Leon
like
moves.
it'll be really
So,
obvious.
He
to
could
him
he could
when we're
literally say
going
the
through.
free action is when Edward tells me.
Okay.
And I would
And
just
it's
tell
also
him
like
when-
really
I would tell
obvious
him
to him
when
because I'll be leaving his
Leon
sight
moves.
range.
Right.
So,
okay.
yeah.
Okay. So Fire Dan has a firebolt. Yowali's gonna move with Leon, or move towards the skeletal lich. Edward, what is your readied action?
I am standing in place and crossing my arms and sitting on the floor pouting because I'm angry they're killing the skeletons.
He's abstaining.
I'm abstaining from skeleton murder because undead are people too, and how dare these people
Buddy?
be anti-undead.
Teamwork is what keeps the dream working. You need to get on board with Team Darkshard right now and stay on brand. Let's do it. Let's kill.
This is on brand. I'm an edgy rogue not working with the party.
Buy
Oh,
me an
God.
ale! Buy me an ale! Buy me an ale!
Well,
All right.
as this is going on, I'm going to maliciously put myself, using my full turn and dash action, in the range of as many of these skeletons as possible.
All right, while he does that, the firebolt goes off, correct?
Okay, let's take this. Okay, one moment. So you run into the room. Yowali, you are going to run.
Into the dog.
I bump into a skeleton dog and stop.
You also
Oh,
realize that you're in the middle of light right now, I believe.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's fine. I don't mind.
This. Oops. That should not have moved. Go back.
Nice fireplace.
There we go. Okay.
Fun to Nick.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
mean, I
The
can-
skeletal lich tracks your movements, Leon, as you're moving.
Uh-oh.
Um.
I don't like that.
Meanwhile, all of these skeletons are like slowly putting hands on weapons as you run into the room, and as soon as like as soon as these spirits start like flying near them, they are like actively grabbing weapons, and everyone just starts arming themselves in this room.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so Yowali's ready to action goes off. Fire Dan, you have a ready to action, and as the Lich watches you, Leon, the Lich readies in action. Which is
How
awesome.
so?
Not before he gets blasted in the head with a firebolt for
Okay.
22 to hit.
He is hit with a 22. Roll your damage.
Please suffer 22.
Okay.
God, your damage is so high.
I'm.
No, it's not, buddy.
Oh,
Okay.
this poor guy.
The Lich gets struck, and its ready to action is going to go off. And
Wait, but when did it? I'm confused because
No,
I
it
was
dies.
under the impression I could do my entire turn and then something would happen. So does it take a turn once my turn is over, and so I should roll my damage?
So the Lich was effectively ready if you all moved hostily. It was going.
It had a
to
ready to action.
Move.
as
All
we
right, just to
entered
be
the room,
clear,
so
we said
everybody had ready to
absolutely
action.
nothing. Tried to toss some gold at him, and then I ran into the
Okay,
room.
this is a bartender in a spooky establishment. This bartender
You-
basically has a shotgun loaded under the bar.
All right.
Except it's a spell. So
Well, you better pass me a drink, buddy, because that sounds like
okay.
initiative to me.
Yes. So their ready action's going to go off, and they are going to turn and fire at Fire Dan, who just shot at them.
There you go.
And then Leon, you will get the rest of your turn, and then we are going to roll
Okay,
initiative.
what do they fire at Fire Dan?
Fire Dan, take Eldritch Blast.
No,
Which
I
misses.
won't.
Okay.
I had to dash to get here, so my turn's over.
Okay.
This is all I wanted to do.
All right, all of the shouting, buy me an ale, suddenly stops. And people are clamoring to grab their weapons. And we are going to start that here.
I would love to start.
Let me get our music going. Let me kill the tavern music.
Did we roll initiative?
One moment, please.
Oh, well, you got to roll new stuff. Yeah, I forgot.
All right, go ahead and roll initiative. I'm going to roll all the skeletons together.
Oh my God, all the skeletons go as a horde.
Wait,
Damn.
what? Oh no.
At least
Oh,
I go
yes.
for the Lich.
Wait, there's a giant skeleton?
Wait, what?
That's the
Okay.
stats of a giant skeleton.
I don't like that.
There's two bigger skeletons up at the top. Did you not see them?
Oh, what? Can you see through walls again?
I can see 120 feet. They're just bigger than the other skeleton tokens.
There are walls there.
I mean, I wouldn't call them giant.
They're.
I don't know which ones you're referring to.
I'm referring to these two boys who are pretty big. They're chonky.
No, yeah,
Oh.
they're regular sized,
No,
as
there's
far as I
Oh.
can tell.
Okay.
I don't know.
Fire Dan, an Eldritch Blast just struck the wall behind you. What do you do?
Neat. I move forward to, hang out next to my good friend Yowali, my ally, if you will. And I know that sorcerer is going to die. So I look at this dog, which looks pathetic, and I will shoot the dog with a firebolt.
Oh, buddy. You cruel.
I
Okay.
hate
You
dogs.
shoot the
For
dog.
an 11.
The dog, you miss somehow.
Well, Old Yeller has a reprieve for the next 5 seconds. And I suppose I chill.
Okay. Go ahead. Would you like to roll your Spirit Guardians against all these skeletons all at once, or would you like?
Separate.
I would
So-
like to do the average damage to all of them, if
Okay.
that's an option.
Yes, you can always.
Because this is just ridiculous.
Yeah, you can take average
Rolling is
damage.
too risky, and doing them all separately takes too long. So I would really just like average.
What is average damage?
3d8 is 3 to 24.
It's
13
between,
and a half. I'll
Roll it,
accept-
bro.
Hey,
Just roll it once.
Oh, wait, if it doesn't list an average, I don't think you can.
It doesn't list an average. It's just 3d8.
I mean, yeah.
The average for 8 in
Yeah.
a d8 5e is 15, but
Okay, we why don't Jaime and I handle this since
Sure.
it's Jamie's turn.
Yeah.
Okay, so do you want to just roll once, or do you want to roll individually?
Rolling once is so risky. I'm gonna do it all individually.
Okay.
I'm a coward.
Okay, we're gonna start with the ones around the bar going clockwise.
Excellent. We'll find my button.
This
Great.
is a wisdom save. They have low wisdom, so this one dies. And of course my macro broke, so I'm just gonna remove them as they just get
Oh,
wrecked.
no.
Okay, the next one fails and takes 7 necrotic damage. Okay, the next one takes half of 19. Oh, a whole bunch of them got... Oh boy. Hang on.
Oh no.
I gotta unlink them real
Oh,
quick.
no.
It's fine.
Oh, no.
It's fine. It's quick. I'm not sure why they're linked, because I definitely rolled each of these individually a long time ago. Okay, the next one takes half of 19, so they take that. Wow, why are these linked? This is really frustrating.
Hmm.
I'm sorry.
Maybe I need to try it this time. Yeah, what?
Idea.
This is really frustrating.
Are they linked to the character sheet, or is the bar set to HP?
My macro should set the bar to nothing and then just roll the HP separately. But it looks like some of these do have HP as the bar. So I need to undo that. Apologies for this, y'all. Okay.
So chat, how are you
I
guys?
too apologize.
No, this is my bad. Okay. Let's try a couple more of these. All right, let me try and re-roll these. And now the macro's just broken. I'm gonna restart my API real quick, y'all. Apologies.
You're good, man.
The API sandbox has been crashing so much lately, and it's just wrecking all of these macros that I have set up.
Did I hear apologies?
You did hear apologies.
Gotcha. Cool. Just making sure.
Very
Okay.
funny.
Unlink that.
you know, I almost feel like we should have like given Apollo permission to just modify everything for our party composition. God.
Temer in the chat says macro or crapo.
Okay, that one dies. I'm gonna.
Truly the epitome of comedy.
Anyone else who I will read out your messages in chat while Apollo fixes his
Entertainment.
stuff.
All right, I might have to fix a few more tokens, which will slow us down a little bit, but I think I've gotten most of them. Okay. Sorry about this, y'all. Okay, let's do this next one to the top corner of you. You've already rolled the 13. They pass and take half of that, so they take 6. The next one...
I changed my mind. It's all over. Can I just switch to doing them all at once now?
Yeah, that's fine.
All right, here's the big roll. Son of a...
Okay, the one to your left fails and takes 9. The one diagonal to you fails and takes 9. I'm going to do the next 3 all at once. Fail, fail, and the dog fails, so they all take 9. Boop. This one dies. Boop. The dog
Didn't
does
that
not
skeleton
quite die.
dog take damage?
It does.
Yeah.
It failed, and I just applied it. Okay.
Sorry, I thought. Oh, never mind.
I did not hit it, no.
Right, yeah.
All right. So I need to fix a couple more of these. Reroll their HP. Boop. Boop. This one has to get fixed. Hopefully there might be one or two more. But hopefully that's it. Okay, so the top two fail and take 9. Oh my gosh, this is already so much damage.
Yeah.
The next
Could have
two
been 19.
both fail. The following two both fail. So that's 4 more failures and not a lot of HP.
Would have been nice to have had a 20, but this is just better.
I mean, this is what you get for not being brave. You rolled an 18 on the
It
first
just
one.
takes too long. I can't handle it.
You just gotta be brave
All
and
right,
go for the big
4
risk.
more.
Every
1, fail, 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 and pass. Okay.
4 on a pass. So
Jaime,
sad.
when you commit to an action, you have to go all in, no matter what it is. So
Guess
whenever
so.
you like
You fight
take
someone,
a step
you
back,
have to murder them. Yeah.
immediately. Exactly, yeah. Once you start, you go hard. That's it.
Okay. That should be all of them from that. And now I need to decide what to do with them.
Real quick, I think I had an initiative of 14. Now I can't find myself. Should I roll again, or I'm not on the
Yeah, go
tracker.
ahead and roll again, and we'll get
Sure.
you in the initiative order there.
Cool? Thank you.
I with the skeleton lich.
Oh, there it is. Okay, and get you right there. Oops. Okay, so the skeletons, a bunch of them just start taking damage, and they are gonna. The skeletal lich is going to say, "Clean up this rabble, toss them out," and all of the skeletons are just going to just. I don't know what they're gonna do. This is ridiculous.
Can't see.
They can't see. So
Are they even intelligent enough to attack?
I don't think so. This is, yeah, I'm just going to make a couple intelligence checks here for the group.
Group think.
They're
Oh,
pretty
damn.
smart.
Can I offer you not to do group intelligence checks
Yeah.
as you start rolling like a god?
Okay. A
That
bunch
makes
of them are
you
just going to make some
19.
attacks. 3 of the groups kind of know generally where you are, Leon, but they are still all going to attack at disadvantage. So
I can only have 8 max to hit me, right? So,
well, some of them have ranged weapons.
I was about to say they're just gonna
Oh.
shoot you with bows. That's what the
Oh,
imp was.
boy.
Does an 18 hit? Why is my music?
yes, actually.
Okay.
Is it a disadvantage or no?
Yeah.
That was.
Oh damn, that's an 18 and a 19. I missed that.
So one of them strikes you for 6 piercing damage, and then there's going to be some arrows that come your way. All of them miss. So take 6, and
Wow.
and you fail your concentration check.
I did.
Okay. So
Oh no.
you are still
Pretty
enveloped in darkness. However, your spirit guardians has been capped at probably close to 100 damage in one turn.
Not worth.
Meanwhile, there's a bunch of other skeletons that get to act. All of those on the stage just like throw guitarist just smashes their guitar and then grabs like a spear behind them. The flautist just like throws their flute, grabs a bow and arrow, and the drummer like punches into their drums and pulls out some daggers.
Nice.
And some other skeletons. So a bunch of them will have charged in to close the space here. The ones that managed to find you anyway. Meanwhile, a bunch just kind of run into here, aimlessly like running towards the door, trying to like firing arrows towards the door and trying to swing at things near the door to no avail. Some of them have lined up over here, charged in, and that's basically all the skeletons.
These two. I'm just interested in where these two go, so I can do for my turn.
Let's do a check for the skeleton over here and the skeletal dog. So the skeleton and the dog both fail to identify the right spot. So this one just kind of like runs over here and like runs to the door, and the dog is just barking. Probably it can smell and hear Yowali right there, but it is just barking at you. Leon, you are surrounded and your spirit guardians have dropped.
Oh, God,
What do
it's
you
my
do?
turn. Yeah, sure. Well,
Do you have
5,
another third level spell slot?
10, 15, 20.
You just
Um,
hurtle over the table.
Please
Yes. I mean, there's nothing stopping me, right? They're all just bumbling around confused.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Counting. All right. I cast Spirit Guardians.
How many?
This is why.
This is the third. This is
This
You
is
have-
the last one.
You have
Don't worry about
three
Sixth
level
level,
3
man.
spell
it.
slots.
I got 3.
Sixth level gives you that.
Chuck it in. Just chuck it in the chat.
All right.
Now, Apollo. I know you don't like Spirit Guardians, but this has to end, all right? My last spell slot, no more breaking concentration. I got 18 armor class. You can't.
Okay, we'll see.
He already did it.
I mean, a skeleton managed to, so you know. Okay,
He's
so
just gonna roll 2 nat 20s, and you
Spirit-
have to roll a 1.
So the spirit guardians I have written down will end at round 313. So if we get to that round and darkness ends, or if darkness gets stopped in some reason, I'll update that tracker. But they are slightly
Yeah.
different.
No worries.
Okay. All right. Your for a moment there, your spirits stop floating, and then you like run over here, and you just like put your hands together, and they just like blip right back into where they were flying around and hitting skeletons. Wonderful.
Moment there, Apollo had hope, and then it was gone.
Okay. And it's right about here that I need to grab this cool little token
Oh god.
and reveal. I need to something here really quick.
Am I producing light?
What's that?
Is my character producing light? Is that for the chat? Or the, you know...
Mine's producing 10-foot light for some. Oh, I think it's fairy fire actually.
Oh yeah, we can drop that. You
I
are
didn't
not
realize.
producing light for people. Fire Dan is also not producing light.
I think I am producing some amount of light for some reason.
That may just be for you.
Okay, that makes more sense. It might just be for me then.
No, you do look
on
like
the
you're
stream,
producing
yeah.
light. What is that?
the heck?
But he was hit with the fairy fire,
I think you accidentally did the fairy fire. That's the only thing.
But
that's
I'm looking at your
You-
token, and you
yeah.
don't have any light emitting for
token
you.
aura 1 radius circle yellow.
What does it matter? Does it really
No,
matter?
I don't know.
I don't know.
mean,
I don't know
You
why I
have,
brought
you have
this up.
vision anyway. Let's just know.
Yeah.
I have
Right.
vision. I'm fine.
Yeah, it might be the art asset of the fireplace that just makes it look like you are. I don't know.
That's probably it.
Okay, so it's right about here at the end of Leon's turn that busting through the wall over here to the south of the stage, a giant skeleton just breaks through the wall.
We found him.
And I need to check their movement.
That guy is pretty big.
So the giant skeleton is going to wander over here, 15 feet. It's going to come over here, another 10, 15.
That's doubled his movement needs because of Spirit Guardians.
Yes, thank
Or
you.
That was like 45 feet.
Yes.
in
I
total.
should
Oh,
have.
also let's give him some of the business.
Okay, so as he wanders in, he will make a wisdom saving throw, which he will fail and take 12 necrotic damage. And the skeleton, having dashed to get here because because I suck and always forget about the movement slow, it will just start like fumbling around and reaching out, and it will like place a hand on the table and just like grab it. That
He's not looking at me, is he?
no. Yeah,
Good.
it's like swiping in front of it.
That's good.
Edward.
So Edward considers for a moment, and then he realizes, oh, the skeleton lich will just die at the start of his turn. So Edward will, because he's invisible and it can't see him, will move 5, 10.
In a fireplace.
I don't. Is that a fireplace? It's hard to tell.
It is a fireplace.
You're inside the fireplace.
I would have moved to here if that's a fireplace instead of dying in a fireplace.
That's fine.
And then 15. That's 5, 10, 15. And since it can't see me, I'll just sneak attack the giant skeleton with psychic blades.
Okay.
And I'm doing whichever hits will do the sneak attack. Not
right.
less.
I think it's tall enough as a huge creature that it does not benefit from any cover.
It can't. Yeah.
But you have
we should have
advantage.
asked about the height of
Does
this.
a 15 hit?
15 does not hit. Your psychic blade hits against the bones of this skeleton, and you notice the skeletal bones, particularly the ribs, have a ton of runic symbols on them, like they're tattooed onto the bones.
All right, damn. Does a 23 hit?
A 23 will hit. Your blade will manage to chip off.
It takes 17 psychic damage
Okay.
from a psychic dagger.
Okay.
And I will move 10 more feet, and as a bonus action, I will take the hide action.
Okay. Go ahead and roll stealth with advantage. Okay.
16. And that is the end of my turn.
You threw your second dagger as the bonus action.
Oh, I can't. Sorry, I forgot that's a bonus action.
Oh.
Never mind.
Okay.
I forgot that the dagger's a bonus. That's my bad.
All right. That brings us to Yowali.
Yowali can sense these skeletons approaching Fire Dan and does not like that.
Yes.
And he will step here, possibly provoking attack opportunity from Skeleton Dog, since he can smell him. I'm not sure. If not, cool.
Nah, you're good.
All right, I'm gonna attack the skeleton below me. 22 to hit.
That will hit.
4.
4 piercing damage.
And I will attack it again because I'm
Okay.
pretty sure it's still up.
A 14 will hit.
All right, 8. And
Excellent.
then I will end my turn, and I will say, "Why is no one buying me a drink?" And he says that out loud.
Wonderful. At the start of the Skeletal Lich's turn, they suffer 11 or 5 damage. Either way, they had 1 left. Oops. They should be dead.
Oh no, he's fully regenerated.
Nope, the
How
Lich
convenient.
dies. Okay.
He enters stage 2 of the boss fight.
All right.
Listen, that big man up there, that's the boss fight.
All the liches, all the skeletons go down. The lich is dead.
All right. That brings us to Fire Dan.
Well, I see a big guy, and I, as a shorter man, take personal offense to this, so I'm going to shoot it with a 16 to hit.
The giant skeleton?
Yep.
16 will not do it. The fire just wraps around the bones and does not appear to have any effect.
Interesting. And I shall move 15 feet thusly. And end my turn. I shall.
Okay. All right. That brings us to a bunch of skeletons.
All right.
That start their turn.
I want to roll for all of the damaged skeletons, no matter which skeleton it is and when they get in the thing. If they're damaged, they are taking. God, oh my! Ugh.
All right, this
Not
one
again.
fails and takes 9 damage, bringing them down to 1. The next one passes and takes
4.
Oh, or you're applying the 9 to all of them?
Yes.
Okay.
Every single
yeah, that's
damaged
why.
one.
All right, this one dies. Boop. This one will roll and fail and take 9, bringing them down to 1. This one will roll, fail, taking 9, bringing them down to 1.
If I was better at rolling dice, guys, this would be a lot less time inefficient.
This one fails and dies. This
You
one.
get better by practicing. Just
Keep rolling dice, and eventually you'll get better.
This is so much. I don't know. It seems fast.
And
to
the
me.
skeletal dog dies. We
Good.
have
Yeah, get him out
Rojal.
of here.
this one still, which will take the full 9. A lot of these rolled pretty high HP.
This boy? Did
And
he
then,
get one?
oops, This one dies.
Cool.
All right. So the 2 that are currently in there, we'll take top to bottom 8, 15. That's better.
The top one takes the full 8. And the bottom one will take 15. Bringing them also down to 1 HP.
Oh my goodness.
This guy.
Okay.
This
The
is rough.
skeletons by the door will chatter. You just begin hearing. Oh, they can't. Okay.
Do they speak?
Technically, rules as written, no, but they can say one thing, and that is buy me an ale. In common. So the skeletons by Yowali. I'm gonna do a group check for those 4. They managed to find Yowali.
No problem.
When the two
That guy just coming in
Yes.
and his
2
friend
of
to the
them
left.
pop in.
Oh.
They both. Oh, one fails, one passes. This one will take 7.
I think I used to be better at rolling spirit guys.
This one
Amy,
will
I'm
take
gonna need you to step up your
3.
game.
And they're gonna make some wimpy attacks at you. I can't imagine any of these hit. No.
That's a lot of ones.
Okay.
And a lot of.
So, a bunch of these skeletons, seeing the bones of some of their fallen comrades here, the melee ones are just gonna hang back. The ones that aren't in the Spirit Guardians, and there's just gonna be a number of them that fire. And they all miss horribly. Meanwhile, the ones that are in here are going to wander around trying to find you. I'm going to do a couple checks to see if any of them do. 2 of them manage to find you, and they swing with a 6 and a 13.
Okay, alright, everything's fine. I'm not panicking, you're panicking. Stupid skeletons.
At least they're not.
We could have done
skeletons.
3 floors, but these skeletons just cost us an entire floor.
And that brings us to you, Leon.
I don't like big skeletons, like, still. So, he can eat a sacred flame.
Okay. The giant skeleton will attempt to dodge the sacred flame and fail, taking 7 radiant damage. Okay. Anything else?
Yeah, I think. I mean, so many of those skeletons up there are trying to avoid my wrath. But I don't think I want them to. So 1, 2, let's see. The last one's definitely worth. Alright, I go sit on this still. But not mechanically. I don't want to be prone.
I think you can sit without being prone here.
Excellent.
Like, these are high bar stools, so.
And I don't know, is there any actual ale around here?
Oh yeah, there's a bunch of cups just full, like half full of ale and wine. There's a tapped keg over here behind the bar, or on the bar.
Excellent. I'll raise up one of these kegs of ale and toast to the soon-to-be death of my enemies.
Excellent. All right, that brings us to the giant skeleton. These skeletons appear to be swinging pretty well, so the giant skeleton's just going to come like stampeding over them. And it's going to try and attack your square, Yowali.
Okay.
It is going to... Oh, the character sheet go. It is going to multi-attack.
Oh god.
It's going to make 2 melee attacks at you. But
I am still in darkness, so it doesn't.
yes.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. But these skeletons are actively attacking you, so it thinks there's something there.
For sure, I understand that.
But it has disadvantage for sure.
Cool.
So a 13 and
goodness.
a 22.
The 22, I believe, does hit. I'm not
Okay.
gonna parry that.
Okay,
I
it's
can't, I don't
gonna
think.
punch you for 16 slashing
Ugh.
damage.
Yeesh.
Okay, from 52.
Mhm.
One moment. I'm down to 36.
Okay. It's gonna pick up the table behind it and just like throw it. Except it's just gonna soar over your head and just slam into the. Oops, I unmoved skeleton somehow. It's gonna just slam into the wall behind you, over by the fireplace there. And
Ugh.
just
Picks up a
splinter.
table, puts down the table, punches, picks up the table.
Yes, exactly.
Different direction.
Edward, not 15 feet away from you, a table is thrown and just explodes against the stone wall.
I out loud say, "Oh shit!" and then I realize, "Oh wait, no, I just told everybody where I am."
Yeah,
And so
this
I move
giant skeleton like perks
5,
up and is like,
10, 15, 20, 25. I take cover behind the bar. I psychic blade the giant enemy skeleton.
Okay.
That is my turn. Psychic blade, dagger.
A 20 will hit.
It takes 19 psychic damage.
Okay. All right.
And that is the end of my
Boy.
turn. I am taking cover behind the counter from tables being thrown at me.
Yes, you've got a lot of cover there. Yowali.
I have a question. Am I able to hit this large skeleton technically, or
Yes.
I can't? Okay,
Yes.
cool. I'm gonna
Yeah.
aim for this large skeleton.
It
then.
is a 3x3 creature.
All right,
dang.
So
here I
it-
go.
It is looming over these
Oh.
other small skeletons.
Large creature is here. And I'm telepathically telling Edward, who is completely aware of that. 24.
I think I just yell,
24
"I
will
know,"
hit.
loudly in your brain.
And then I'm gonna do it one more time.
Oh, an 18 will hit.
Okay, cool. And then that is my turn.
Okay.
You want to move back a bit?
I feel so useless compared
Oh,
to the guy killing all of the skeletons
no.
solo.
I will not move back unless someone tells me to.
Fire
Yeah,
Dan.
move back. Oh, okay. Well, it's too late now. I shoot the big boy. Bam! For 27.
A critical hit.
Let's go.
Suffer!
Ooh, 26.
36.
Oh, 26.
26. Yep, I don't know how to count.
Oof. Big damage.
Is it dead? No. okay.
Here, let me, there you go.
2/3 HP, 1/3 HP, not 2/3.
Sad. I take a seat and have a drink. Yeah.
I
All
can't
right.
wait till it clobbers you with a table.
All right, a single roll for all damaged skeletons for
There you
this
go.
turn.
Okay, that
Ooh.
one will definitely kill that one, that one, that one, that one, that one, that one. Got very quiet.
The music ended, I think.
There it goes.
Oh, yay.
Not time for these
That
guys.
one. Oh wait, where was that one? Yeah, that one was in it. Okay, that one dies.
There's.
And then
Is there a chance for
this one
3?
dies. Okay, so there are 2 skeletons remaining. Would you like to apply?
Well, this one's damaged, so it's.
Oh
taking
yes.
15.
Oh, okay, sorry, I should have rolled that one.
Yes.
So this one fails and dies. Okay, so
Right, and yeah, then top lifting because.
Yep.
Yep.
They fail and take 11. All right. So the skeletons near you, Leon. This skeleton is just going to be stupid and back up. Meanwhile, these 2 skeleton archers are going to make checks. One will fire on your square. A 6 will not hit.
All
Meanwhile, the flautist, who pulled out their bow and arrow, will make a check. They fire at the wrong square. The guitarist is going to just start running, and so is the drummer over here. Meanwhile, Yowali, a lot of these kind of have a good idea of where you are, despite not being able to see. So they're going to make some intelligence checks in groups. 1, 2, 3... Yeah, none of them find you.
Oh, I was gonna say if they attacked me last round, I haven't moved, so.
Ooh,
But, yeah.
one of them swiped at the right square, right? I think it was just
Yeah.
one. Okay, so
think so.
No, that one
One or two.
died,
I'm not sure.
didn't it?
oh, it might
It
have.
died
I think
Spirit
there were
Guardians.
2. One died and one didn't.
It's
So-
fine.
Okay.
It's fine.
Yeah, it's whatever.
They all miss.
Okay.
So that brings us to Leon.
All right. All of my enemies are crumbling to ash. The energies that used to fuel them now encourage me and bolster me. And I'm gonna just run into the combat now. I guess here is the best place for me to be. One back would be better. Don't want to be too close and mocking of the giant skeleton.
Mhm.
And some of this fresh essence, the best for it, the ones which make me roll the best of dice, sprouts up in my hand, and a shower of light springs from this to strike this giant skeleton.
Okay. Dex saving throw, which they fail and take 12 radiant damage.
Oh my god.
That's all.
All right, and the giant skeleton begins their turn in your spirit guardians and suffers 13 necrotic damage. Oof. Okay. The giant skeleton, I believe because of how tall it is, its head is peeking out outside of the sphere.
Yeah.
Oh,
or,
yeah.
or
It's-
very nearly a part of it. So it kind of has an idea of what's going on. This orb that moved towards it. So it is going to multi-attack again. It is going to
You wanna not?
try and swipe at Yowali again. So I'm going to roll an intelligence check for each of its just like wild attacks. It's just like sweeping. So that is a failure and a failure. And then it's going to pick up a stool beside it, and it's going to throw it in your direction, Leon, with another intelligence check, which it fails. And that brings us to Edward.
Edward considers whether the skeleton or the flutist would be better to kill. He moves behind this table for cover, and then will just try and finish off the giant skeleton because it's the scariest thing.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And once again, 2 attacks. I'm very useful.
I believe in you.
Blade dagger.
A 17 will hit. One
At least 1 hit. Okay, and I do 11 psychic.
Okay. Your blades just like are cutting against the ribs that have these like runes tattooed on them.
And the 16 misses, I assume?
A 16 misses.
Okay, good to know.
Have identified its AC.
Love it.
All right. Unless there's anything else, that is Yowali's turn.
That's it.
Okay. The skeleton's still up, so I'm gonna hit the big one.
Okay.
So 14 does
Miss.
not, and 18.
18 hits for
8
another
damage.
8 piercing. The
Um,
giant skeleton
looking
literally
rough.
like loses one of its legs as you like slice through it, but it is like holding itself up with one of its massive arms.
Okay.
And swiping with another.
I see this little hole that I can slip between,
Yeah, that's fine.
and I'm gonna say, "Still feeling parched," very loudly, and I'll end my turn.
And that brings us to Fire Dan.
I don't appreciate the art, so I'm gonna shoot the drummer for a 27 to hit.
All right, you're gonna just
No,
not
wow.
quite.
That's
Oh my
awful.
God.
That was terrible damage.
You just like totally clip the shoulder, and their arm just
Yeah.
like blows off with a little fiery poof.
You know, I'm drinking. It was kind of half-assed, even if it
You
wasn't
just took a sip. I think you're fine.
He-
I think you're making.
he didn't even
excuses.
get
No,
up off the
I'm not
stool.
drunk. I'm more just focused on the drink. I am.
Yeah, he's not
parched.
even.
I
He
don't
didn't
have
even
a
get up
water
off the
stick.
stool. He's
The
still
ale,
sitting down.
The ale is
It's like-
surprisingly better tasting than you thought it would be.
I mean, yeah. I went from swamp water to this. This is great.
Yeah. All right. Anything else?
I will rotate a little bit and take Leon's drink and finish it.
Excellent. All right. I'm just gonna start pitching some of these
Excuse
1
me?
HP skeletons. moving the giant
Yeah,
skeleton out of my way for a moment.
This is just for everybody.
Okay.
14. Nice and average.
That's just going to insta-kill all of these skeletons, except this one, which fails and dies.
Cool.
And I'll move the giant skeleton back to where they were. All right. So the flautist is just going to make a wild shot in the dark. They miss. The skeletal guardian is going to... Jeez, they're gonna run in here, and they're gonna use an action.
This guy.
Brute force.
Are you kidding me? This is why we don't appreciate artists, guys.
Ooh, okay.
Very rude.
You memer.
Okay, the skeleton
Unbelievable.
is gonna reach into the chest and pull something out, and then slip something on their finger.
God damn it.
Are you kidding me?
Meanwhile,
Ring of swimming. Let's go.
Meanwhile, the two ranged skeletons are gonna try and identify an area to shoot with intelligence checks, which they... Ooh, a critical. So they are going to hit... they're gonna have targeted...
Unbelievable. Guys, never trust a guitar player.
They're gonna have targeted Edward's spot.
Oh, god damn it.
Attack. They still have disadvantage, but yeah, so
Yes.
they miss. Okay, and that brings us to this skeleton who is going to run over here and like start tucking itself behind some barrels. Leon.
I don't like the looks of this meth for how close I have to get. Oh god, yeah, this sucks. Well, I start picking my way over the remains of this table where everything was flung off it. And yeah, I just really can't get in range of where I want to. So I'll content myself with sitting here and just fling another sacred flame at the guitarist.
All right, the guitarist will attempt to dodge. They fail and take 10 damage. All right, that brings us to the giant skeleton who is going to fall to the ground dead.
His head just pokes out as the darkness leaves, and he's like, "There is my target," and then he falls over because he's still in the area.
If he had passed, he
thank
would have
goodness.
taken exactly the amount of HP he had left.
Nice.
This giant skeleton just falls, slamming to the ground. And, like, all of the tables and chairs just like jump up like a few inches. Almost all of the drinks spill.
I jump forward a few feet.
A few inches. Sorry, if I said feet, I
Boom,
meant
boom.
inches.
No, I just wanted it to be feet so I could go kill that guitarist.
Probably the stuff right here did. And that brings us to
Unfortunate.
Edward.
I will move forward and I will stab this guy with a regular short sword. Where he can't see me, and then sorry, my rapier. And
That is a hit.
he takes 11. I did not mean to use sneak attack, but I guess I did. And then I'll move 5 feet over and dagger that guy.
Okay. 24 will hit for 16.
He only takes
damage.
5. 16, yeah, sorry. Yeah. I used sneak attack by mistake on the first one. If you're willing to let me, I would have
Yeah,
used it
that's
on
fine.
the
Just
second.
make sure you declare whether you.
Yeah,
are
from now on I
using
will.
it.
I just forgot that's how it worked, that it automatically rolled it.
Okay. All right.
And that's the end of my turn.
That brings us to Yowali.
Yowali immediately shouts to Edgar, "I have defeated all the enemies near me. Okay, which direction do I move now?" He's still got his eyes closed.
I just say, I don't think you actually can see any enemies if you were to open your eyes because of the darkness. So I'll just telepathically, I'll say, there's a I'll say, there's a annoying flute player.
Gotcha.
A billion miles away.
Diagonally, right?
30 feet, towards where the giant skeleton was, and then 30 feet away from the door we came in, because I'm not doing right and left, because...
Yowali nods and moves 20 feet, and then dashes for another 20 feet, sees Leon, goes around him, and I think that's my movement.
Okay. That brings us to Fire Dan.
Oh, so many good targets, but I am a man who hates the arts. This flautist has been playing his song for too long. Does a 26 hit?
A 26 definitely hits.
Would you suffer?
The flautist dies. Oop.
Love it.
He
At
would
least I
suffer.
killed one. Can I use my free action and some movement to look at this Lich? Did he leave anything behind? Other than, his pitiful remains.
There's just robes and what looks like a small wand.
Okay.
Ooh, a wand. Well, I'm
That's
not
it.
there.
That's all I do.
This Lich's skull has like spike growths sticking out of it, as though they are they are a fused part of the skull. All right, that brings us to some skeletons, none of which are.
I would like to say to the skeleton, nowhere to run, guitar man. It's all over.
I think Edward just yells, "God damn it, Fire Dan!" as he realizes the skeleton can now see him to shoot him.
The skeleton is
Unless
in
it's not smart enough to get out of the dark.
Oh, it's not smart enough. That's true.
All right.
You can provoke an attack of opportunity.
This skeleton charges at you, Leon, and just dies.
Kaboom! Yeah, that's the damage.
There's.
Oh my god! Damn.
The skeleton by the barrel behind the bar hears Fire Dan hop over the bar and is going to just go wildly swinging. They do not seem to strike in your direction.
I'm just gonna leave him alone. This
You're
guy.
able to easily just avoid the wild swings.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, this skeletal archer up by Edward is going to make an intelligence check, try and fire. They just fire wildly. And that brings us to Leon.
All right, 10 feet over. I'm gonna, probably just tug the finger that has the ring on it off of this guy.
Yes.
Is that easy enough now that he's collapsed into pieces?
This skeleton rolled a 19 on the table and got a ring of swimming.
Yes, let's go. All right, I have
Useful of
this
items.
now. So I'll just
Good.
make my way over this way. Let's see, that's my full movement. So time to dash into, up there looks fine.
Excellent.
All done.
Edward.
I will. First off, I'll dagger the guy that tried to shoot at me.
All right, we're just gonna you coup de grace this skeleton.
Okay, dagger him and then rapier the second guy. That
Yeah.
if I kill him with the
Yeah,
first hit.
you coup de grace.
Kill and then 23 on the second one and 16. He should die. So I think that's all of them, right? Oh, we left the paladin behind, but he can see now.
Yowali's eyes are closed.
I think Edward just yells openly, "Open your goddamn eyes for a moment."
He looks around. Wow, I
I
killed all
think
of them.
silently to Edward, silence is best, brother.
They're all dead. There's not any.
We know not when the
slam
next
my mug
disintegration
down
will-
on the desk or the bar to interrupt this vocalized conversation.
No, I was doing mine mentally.
It doesn't matter. I believe it is vocalized, and as we all know, Fire Dan is insane. We have been off-brand for too long now. We are suffering needless damage. We're getting ground down by skeletons. We don't get ground down by living things, and we're getting beat up by the dead. We make the dead, guys. We need to focus up. We need to get to the end of wherever we're going, and I swear to God, if that is a ring of swimming on your finger, Leon.
The dark shards will destroy all who get in their way. And yes, this is a ring of swimming.
You better keep it on yourself, or you keep it on Yowali. I don't want to freaking grappling hook save someone from drowning. Okay?
Oh yes, I would very much like a ring of swimming. I'm not very good at it.
I'll hand it over.
Yeah, I think Yowali is the one that's probably gonna die due to drowning, most likely.
Who has the highest passive perception?
I have
have
817.
Yeah.
Okay, with a 17, Edward, I believe you would be the one to notice this. This banner over here is a picture, like a cartoonish picture of this bar, and it says, "The Devil's Inn."
Huh.
That's funny, guys. Look, the devil
All right.
it is in, but little do they know I'm the devil, and I'm coming for them.
Where is the
Aren't
apostrophe
you-
on
wait.
devils?
Didn't Whatever.
Enough chit chat. Let's go. We have a thing to do. Time's burning.
Edward,
I move to the door.
Edward,
Yes?
you look around the room and you see this sign, and it has imagery of the band that was playing, also cartoonish, and in big, like, punk metal font, it says "The Debt."
the debt? Okay.
And here,
Before we go, what does that one
this-
say?
this sign says "Ales."
And what does this sign
Ales.
say that had the
Uh,
giant skeleton behind it?
It's been demolished, probably.
It was demolished, but it says "Free growler with purchase of 10 gold plus."
Ha!
The Devil's Inn, The Debt, Ales.
Okay.
Chat
I'm
and
going to
figure it
move
out.
over. I'm gonna steal,
Get
not
it,
steal.
don't worry.
Did you
I'm
take
just-
the wand or no?
I'm just a little unimpressed.
Oh,
Did you
come
take the
on.
wand or no?
I did not know.
I will take the wand from the corpse of the lich. If it's still there.
It is, well, unless fire.
I did not take it. Nope, it's still there.
I'll take it and I'll identify it, figure out what it does later. And then, let's see, is there, I want to give a quick look around. Is there anything that could potentially be useful in this bar, behind the bar or anywhere in this room?
Fire Dan is right. Your needless delaying is
Look, we
getting
need
annoying.
good, useful stuff. There could be magic items. You all, just give me a second. And yeah, can I look around for like useful things?
Oh my god.
Sorry, flammable.
Sure.
Yowali says.
There is.
I'll just take one action.
Should I burn things, you all?
In this room, you find lots of bones. You find lots of pitchers, cups, and barrels of ale and wine. You find furniture. You find arrows and weapons. And you find 3 instruments.
All right. Last thing. What is left of the giant skeleton? Like you said, there were runes on him.
Yes, the bones, particularly those of the ribs, have just these like tattoos of runes.
How heavy would these be if I just wanted to carry this giant rib cage with me?
Oh my god.
A lot.
You're a
It's
halfling.
the,
Put my
it's
hand on the
skeleton
door and
of a
start thinking
giant.
about moving through.
Yowali, you looked like you had a epiphany or a brain blast, if you will. What was it?
I am actually quite proficient with bows and arrows. I just didn't have enough money to bring one. I would like to go, and he runs over to one of the dead skeleton archers. Can I rob this corpse?
Yes.
All right.
you
thank
do that, I flip
Is
this
it a
banner.
short bow or a long bow?
It is a
Goodbye,
short
time.
bow.
Okay.
That
Thank you.
is a good idea. I'm glad you decided to pick one up instead of just leaving all of the extra weapons behind.
How many arrows do you want to give me?
I have 20 extra if you get none from here, but
How long do you spend picking up arrows? It seems like half of your
I
party
only
is like,
want,
let's go.
I try to pick up as many arrows as I can in 12 seconds.
I will help him pick up as many as he can for 6 seconds because I spent 6 seconds looking around.
All right.
Okay.
I flip this thing. Does it do anything? I flip the banner.
There's
Devil's
a
in banner.
stone wall behind it. Meanwhile, each of you can pick up like 8 arrows.
I'll
Thank
give
you.
him 16 arrows, so I'll give him 8 so he has 16.
Cool. And
Okay, now I'm ready to go.
Ready.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
All right. Hands on the door, folks.
All right. Around.
Yowali and Edward switch positions.
Move.
Where's Yowali?
Yowali, move
Thought
here.
he was
in
phasing
front
through
of Edward.
walls.
It was inside Fire Dan.
Okay.
Alright.
You all begin concentrating on the door and move through it around 234.
Cool.
Well, that always
Making
counts.
way worse time than last time.
Yeah.
And you move through the door. Boop. Boop. Oops. There
Oh
you go.
my god.
Okay.
Love it.
You all find
What?
yourself in a strange room with many, many, many doors. 3 of which have runes with concentric circles, as well as sconces. The rest of the doors do not have runes, do not have circles, do not have sconces.
You guys want to loot the regular rooms?
We should just go the closest door, right? They all the same.
I move
No.
here.
I'm assuming that there's something worthwhile. I was hope there's something worthwhile in the
And-
non-magic doors.
As you all are discussing and looking around, suddenly behind you, you notice stone appears behind you, covering the door that you just passed through.
Gentlemen, we've had this problem before. The doors do not open if they do not have runes on them. Either this door, I say, slapping this door in telepathic, or that one, where Yowali is. Choose. Someone choose.
Yowali
Go
is
over and
already-
try this door. I would like to try this door to see if it opens, just to prove Firedan wrong.
Edward, you open the door and feel pulled through. Go ahead and roll me.
Son of a bitch.
Oh dear.
Edgar,
Roll me a d8, please, Edward.
Okay. This is what you get for saying it's never gonna open.
this
roll
is what
that
we
one.
get.
Edward appears over here.
Did
Okay.
it, guys! Teleported.
Oh, this is a
Interesting.
Scooby-Doo room.
It is a
Alright.
Scooby-Doo room. It is literally a Scooby-Doo room.
Edward, come on. Focus.
So
The
I'm
door's
s-
open, guys. Dan was
So I'm
wrong.
standing here, you know, evil spirit guardians who phase through walls and kill anything that could possibly have a pulse
Do they
or
face through walls?
otherwise not need a
They
pulse.
do face through walls. It specifically states
Um,
that. So.
And I'm just standing here. Is anything reacting to assumedly dying in agony? Because that's exactly how I like to kill things.
Let me double check that I'm not wrong on spirit guardians.
I mean, I guess you could make a. My theory is just that they're spirits, right? So why would they care about walls? Is all I have to go on. I don't think that there's anything official. But if these doors are evil, or if like him getting sucked through the door was momentarily open, if there was something on the other
Yeah.
side.
It affects everything in a 15-foot AoE. If you can't see it, then you can't make it safe from your spirits. That's it.
True. Hey, Yowali, can you stand in front of me?
Huh.
Would really appreciate it.
No, nothing is happening.
All right, nobody's dying in agony. Very interesting.
Let's just go through this
Oh.
door then. We don't need to mess with the Scooby-Doo room. But
We
I
can
did
try.
prove Firedan wrong, so I'm happy.
You proved me wrong to a point you were not prepared to have. Let's go. I scoff.
All right, so this is the door.
There might be
Yes.
chests through Scooby-Doo rooms.
There might
Whatever.
be.
Who cares? We're good. We just need to make it to the end of the floor.
We're gonna do it, guys.
Generally,
through
I
this
like
door.
middle doors. By the
Wait,
way,
what happened to you, Ollie?
I
Always
He's
moved
inside
up
someone
above.
again.
Do you want me back down below, Dan?
I wanted
Oh,
you
wait, I'll
on
be there.
Leon.
Yeah, that's fine.
It's whatever.
Yeah, this is
We're
fine.
fine.
All right, this
Hold
door will
the
do.
door
All right,
handle.
I don't
Three
know.
rounds.
Overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer.
3 rounds,
3
All right.
whole
hands,
rounds.
etc.
Are
We
we
didn't heal it.
are we feeling good to move into another encounter, or do you all want to
Yep.
take a quick break?
I am
Up
good.
to
I
you.
don't know about the rest of you.
I could use 5
I'm-
minutes.
Yeah.
Okay, let's take
Probably
a
good.
5-minute break, and at around 2:39 we will return and move to the other side of the door. Be right back.